Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV. People, hope you're doing well and you are okay. All right, straight into it, people. The topic: six JPL players in the squad for the first two World Cup qualifiers. Fans are not happy. Fans are not happy. I'm telling you. And I really want to touch on this topic because I've been in a lot of conversation, arguments about, you know, if JPL players should get a look into the national team, or the people saying that they are not good enough. It's a low competition, it's a semi-professional competition, and we should not look for players in the JPL. If the players from the JPL leave and go overseas into a better structure, a better club, that's when they should get a look into the national team. And I have a slight twist to it. I believe that players should try to get overseas because you want to go into a competition or a club that will enhance your development or get you better in your development, right? And I will say that I don't believe that all the JPL players should get a look in like all of them. No, I am saying that open the door for a JPL player to get a shot at the national team if he's good enough. All right. Now the question is, how can we see and say that this JPL player is good enough? One, go through the process that Grimson is using to give them a chance, where they go to the training camps, local training camps, that is put on by the coach, which is Al Grimson. Impressing Al Grimson at that stage, and then matriculate into the squad if Al Grimson sees fit. So I am okay with that pathway for local, not local, JPL players. It's JPL because local players, Jamaican born local players are overseas in clubs. We're talking about the JPL players who are in the country in Jamaica playing. All right. So I don't want people to get it twisted that Unseen Sports is saying that JPL players should walk into the squad and because them come from them they are Jamaica, then forget Bly and whatever. No. I am saying we should give them an opportunity to be there. A lot of you saying that no opportunity for them because they're playing, they're smoking weed, they're drinking rum, them not ready, the coach them not ready, them don't know nothing. All players from JPL is not good enough for a lot of people. All. But I cannot generalize and say all, right? I won't generalize and say all because you will always find that there is a talent in a country. Look at it. One of our best player right now, youth player right now, did never play JPL. He play a lower league. He play schoolboy football. He's at Chelsea. He's at Chelsea. Yeah. Next example. We use Kyle Dixon. Kyle Dixon, straight from schoolboy football into the national team again. Looks good out there. Looks like he's a part of that type of ball. Never score, but his pressing and his movements and his attitude towards the game is second to none. And you will classify the JPL as a better league than the schoolboy football, right? Yes. So those are examples that we can use to say, hey, quality is in Jamaica, not only in the JPL, but their quality in Jamaica itself. And Al Grimson said it in his interview that it's not only qualifying for a World Cup is his job. It's trying to help and fix the football for the future. Looking at some of the young players that will be ready for 2026 and 2030 and competitions and competitions that will arise and that we country will have to play. All right. So I know a lot of person will say that unseen sports is delusional, is not up to date, is in Jamaica, not seeing the football outside of Jamaica, and a lot of things. But if you have a national team, a national competition in a country, and you're shutting the door on your national competition players, it sends a bad signal to the National League. Mark you, the National League is not what we want it to be, right? But it is getting better. Players are getting, acting more professional and doing what they are to do. We have a lot of a player moving out of the JPL to bigger leagues since the change of a lot of things from the JPL. Chris Williams and Owen Hill doing a wonderful job. Big up on myself. You understand me? So it's getting better, and players are looking forward to do better in the league and to get a contract overseas, right? And a lot of them aspire to play for the national team. All I'm saying, don't shut the door on them. Not because they are playing in the JPL. I'm saying we need the best players to play for the national team. But not all the time we will get the best player to play for the national team. So, what should we do? Try to help these players to get better. Try to put them in a program so whenever we don't have our A players, right, we can bounce with these players and qualify and win games and win championships same way. And this is what I think Agrimson is doing. So the 6 JPL players are Shaquan Davis, Kaim Dixon, Richard King, Devontae Campbell, Alex Marshall, Adrian Junior Reed. I don't think a lot of people have problems with King and Shaquan Davis. Those are the 2 players I think people will say, all right, okay, because King is a part of the team from even before Algrimson is here and still a part of the team with Algrimson. Shaquan is there about training camp, then got his spot in the team. Adrian Reed Jr., a young player. Kyle Dixon, a young player. And the coach said it in his interview that these players are young and they're the future. And this is the question to you guys in the comment section. How can you prepare players without giving them games in competitions like this? Right? How can you give them experience if you don't try to give them games like this? Remember, club football and country football is 2 different football, different atmosphere, different everything. Right? It's not the same. How can you, without giving them the platform to showcase their talent? As we talk about experience, you don't give them the opportunity to get experienced, but you're talking about experience. Adrian Reed Jr., Kyle Dixon, Whisper, Malachi Douglas, all these young players that are top youth players in the island, they need the platform to showcase their talent so that in the future we have quality players from the island representing us. Yes? That's basically what Unseen Sports is saying. I am not no JPL defender, right? I'm just speaking based on balance. Yes? Based on balance. how I would set my policy if I was in charge. Understand the fact that players are overseas, they're in better condition and whatever, whatever. Yes, true. But at the end of the day, I have a national competition in Jamaica. I must can look at a player national who is performing, who is playing on merit in the country, and giving them an opportunity to make the national squad. I think that is fair. But I will never and will not shut the door on a JPL player. Hope you understand what I'm coming with. Hope you comprehend and do not twist what I'm saying a different way. Unseen sports, always on the scene, will be on the scene. I'm out. Big up on yourself, people.